Shibori, the accordion journal, is taking form in this video, and we are moving to the inside panels.
Hello, this is P.
And I am Mariah the M. Together we are
PM Artist Studio.
Thank you for watching. The easiest way to show your support is by liking and commenting. Now, let's get started. Okay, as we said, the back panels are done. Many weeks ago. Moving on into the inside.
They've been resting on a shelf.
Yes. So, I kept all of the blue papers from the Shibori set. Link below. If you want to purchase. And then kept because there's a couple with browns and things as you see here. There's a little smaller one, and then this is one of the full-size sheets. So there's options in this set. And we've done that with the last couple of sets. It allows you to really explore size. Because that has always been one of our kind of frustrations with other papers, is that I usually would end up altering them. Oh, did you see that?
That was a pretty spiffy move there. You should have slowed that one down instead of fasted it.
So what I had done is I'd run my finger along the line. So then I knew where to cut, and then also marked it where it would fold. Because there's the little foldy outy part.
Ah.
Aha. Because it gets a little tricky. Like, one way to come at this would have been to build out the panels and then connect them. But what you lose there is this really cool ability to hide, and then you only see like the in-between connection pieces. So that's why it makes it a little trickier to then cut out the pieces that go onto the panel.
Oh, I agree. If you're because that one time when we tried,
it was
a mess.
Yeah, it was a mess, because you have to then come back and figure out ways to hide it, which most likely could have done on most of them. But this is a cleaner look.
It's a cleaner look, and it's a whole lot less hassle.
It tends to be. Now, all you saw me doing there, and I don't know what I did with the video that I sprayed all of that, or if I did even record it. So, if you want to know basically the general process of how to make those leaves like that, it's tissue paper and a ton of different sprays.
And I would just use brush hose, but
or brush hose, or really, anything that you have, like whatever you use to color papers. All it is our stencil, our leaf stencil, with the TW, the Crafters Workshop
Light and Fluffy.
I will also put a link to that below.
I'm telling you what.
You put your stencil. You use your stencil. You stencil on the leaves. Also available in our shop. And
in 2 different sizes.
Yes. No, I only have the leaves in the one size. In fact, I don't have this size available because I just don't really care for this size after I did the smaller.
Well,
but hey, comment below if you want the bigger leaves like this. Let me know, and I'll put it in our shop.
I think that is a big mistake because
I got
tearing them out.
That's true. That is true. All right. Well, maybe this week a leaf stencil will go in, the larger.
Because
option.
You can tear out the little ones too, but it's really nice to have actually both sizes.
Yeah, and the other beautiful paper that I had just glued down back there, that kind of peachy rose quartz, I believe is what Lisa calls it. And again, I will put that link below.
Boy, does that ever match perfectly.
Is her dyed wax dyed papers. They are beautiful. They feel wonderful. They are awesome to use for all sorts of stuff. And you can even see the variation in color. I really use that to my advantage because look, it matched that fade on our printables. And it was such a beautiful complement, not only in color but in texture.
Yeah, it is some awesome texture.
Now, one thing, like the reason I'm spreading it out like that is because they are a bit
transparent.
So you want to make sure
that you can see your glue.
That's right.
Now here's another thing to think about. You could go ahead and do a pattern
She's done that before.
I've done it before.
She had this look on her face. I wish you could have seen. She's like, oh, I'm just going to take this opportunity to talk about how I did that one time. Now, the beauty of the stenciling is that you can kind of hide your glue with the tissue paper because it's similar in how it acts. And then I love this effect. In fact, I think if you want to see kind of how I sprayed these and colored them, there's a Circle Journal video that I just did, a couple videos back, that I show how I colored the paper. So just similar thing. And I leave the ruffled edges. I like this idea of them feeling like they're they're down on the page, but like they could just float off at any point. And then I was like, well, man, I've got to deal with some of these. Had quite a variation of color there too, so that was a bit tricky. Making sure I had enough balance there. Balance is important.
I see what you're doing there. What would have been nice is to have another whole section of the little small leaves there.
Yes. Hey, I can still do that. I mean, this thing is far from
being finished.
Far from nougat. Far from being complete. It's a
work in progress.
Yes. Oh goodness. I really did I sped this up like way fast, but this gives us a chance to
chit chat about the leaves.
Chit chat.
The other thing that you can do to those before you tear them out of the paper is you can brayer some gold over them. And it hits if you've got a pretty good loft on your modeling paste.
And by the way, our stencils are quite awesome because we use the Yupo synthetic 74-pound to cut our stencils. So that gives you, I mean, it's way better than those acetate ones. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling inspired and you haven't liked this video and you're new to the channel, please subscribe and ring that bell.
Oh yeah, I see you're putting the edge of the...
Yeah, so I have this idea that, some tags and things are going to go in here somehow, some way. If you don't own Fine Tech metallic watercolors, I highly recommend them. They are just so lush. Like that's the best word for them. And these colors, I mean, pretty much hit everything that we've ever...
I don't ever get to use them because they're at Mariah's desk.
Actually, let's be honest, I'm better at it than she is anyway. She can't even do the spatter thing.
I can't do spatter. I can do spatter as long as you give me a...
Yeah, she needs a whole big...
fenced-in area.
Yeah, walk-in booth. With all the...
Yeah, I can get down on the spatter.
Yeah.
It just doesn't necessarily go.
I'm more of a direct. Like, I can keep it where it's supposed to be.
I like to get a big old brush and just whack it. That's how I do spattering.
That's how I spatter. Big brush, whack it.
None of this little namby-pamby.
Yeah, we don't...
Little tiny...
Controlled.
Tiny
mine
brush.
Is more controlled spat.
Well, everything you do is more controlled.
That's so true. It makes me happy. Alright, so when I did the cool little fold there, I was like, you can't really see the cool little fold. I need something to bring it out. And then also, like, one of the things is, for me, I gotta finish edges. It needs to seem organic. Organic.
Well, at least you didn't say orgasm.
Oh, jeez. But she did. So, anyway, I wanted to bring some of those pieces from one side to the other. And I think that's actually some of Lisa's paper. Because I didn't have enough of, like... So, that little piece right there down at the end is some of the blue that's like the rose quartzy color. And then those are other little tiny pieces that I had from the tear-offs of the leaves. But the leaves, I really didn't have any big chunks left, so... And so, here I am doing tedious little work that P would be like, that's ridiculous. She just rolled her eyes and did a little huffy thing.
I can appreciate it. I just don't want to have to
And
do
look at
it.
that, even my pokey tool.
That used to be mine also.
Yeah.
But she uses it a lot more than I do.
I use it for greater good. It's my pokey tool. Bringing a little leaf in. Even splitting them up was kind of cool. I hadn't done that before. Where you can kind of make it look like, so see, I wanted that leaf to look like it was sort of tucked underneath the little fold that I did there. And don't you worry, at some point in time there will be something shoved in that little pocket thing.
I never imagined
You never doubted
otherwise.
me? It's good. Look at how beautiful, because again, the cool thing I think is cool about our stuff, comment below if you think so too, is that we have a stencil and all those leaves and everything from the papers and all of that. Same deal. Same stamp. It was all created from a rubber stamp or a kneaded eraser stamp that P created.
Many ages ago.
Many ages ago. And there you see it in different sizes, scale. Playing with size and scale.
Still think that you need to put some little ones in there.
All right. Well, stay tuned. Then maybe the next one I'll make sure I throw some of those in there. There's lots of finish work to be done. Shibori's going to be around for a while. If you liked this video, please do so by clicking the thumbs up. Let us know in the comments what you really, really think. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And
ring that bell.
thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.